Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Kate Langford here, coming to you live. Thursday morning, I thought I might do before work, and for any of those that might be watching the replay, these are some really great tips around interviews. Now, I've actually done some interview coaching this week, and I wanted to give you some pretty awesome tips that people have actually paid for on coaching. But I was driving to work this morning and I thought, do you know what? These are too good not to give to people because it's really essential that you nail an interview. So maybe you're someone who gets really, really nervous at interview, regardless of what level you're at. And by the way, this was a director that I was dealing with. Everyone struggles with saying too much. Maybe you freeze. Maybe you're someone who overthinks it. Maybe you walk out of there and go, oh, I didn't even get to say this, or geez, I said too much. I overspoke, and you're constantly getting rejected at interview level. So maybe you've got that great resume, maybe you've sent it off, maybe you've done the follow-ups, you've landed the interview, and then you constantly get that rejection call or email. Here's some amazing tips that I'm going to give you today, but a lot of it is actually around the mindset. This isn't so much around the skill set, around what you need to deliver and articulate at interview. It actually heavily lands when we're talking about the psychology and you when you get to interview. So here's tip number one. Did you know that getting to interview, 70% of the time you already have the role? Because when you've got your resume, you can do the job. They wouldn't waste their time interviewing you if you did not have the skill set. Hear that again. They would not waste time interviewing you if you didn't have the skill set. So when you get to interview, don't re-articulate your resume. They want to know about you. They want to know about your personality. They want to know how you're going to fit in with the team. All right? These are the things that they're chasing. It's the culture fit. It's how you answer those scenarios. Yes, it needs to be the STAR method, but what's really, really important is you. I'm going to say that again. It's you. So when you get there, you're already ticking the boxes that you can do the job. They want to know who you are, how you're going to fit in with the team, how you're going to be able to be managed, and what is it that you can bring to their business. And do you even want to work for them? The amount of times that I've heard so many people, even high level, when they're at interview and I ask them in the coaching, I say, so why do you want this job? They say, I can do this job because of this. No. You haven't answered the question. Why did you apply, or why do you want this job? Now that's the ticket for talk about them. Why do you choose them? Blow their trumpet. Why did you choose to send your application to that business? Oh, this business really excites me because of this. I'm really hungry for it. I can see that you've been doing this, X, Y, Z. Talk from the heart, not from the head. Now, this director that I was talking to the other day, she had palm cards. She had everything all lined out. And I said, I want you to rip them up and put them in the bin. She's like, oh my God, why? I said, because that's reiterating your skill set. I want to know about you. So it took her 3/4 of the interview coaching session for her to actually start articulating from here. And she was nailing it. I said, so tell me about a time when, and I talked about the examples, and she nailed it. It was succinct, it was short, it was from the heart, it was from the gut, it was from experience. It wasn't reiterating what she thinks they want to say. We get in our own way, we get in our own head, we overthink it, we think about what they want us to say. That's actually where you go downhill. You need to turn up and interview them just as much as they're interviewing you. Do you even want to work there? Maybe you don't. Maybe it's not right. Maybe, it's not the right salary. Maybe it's not the right business structure. Maybe it's too big. Maybe the manager's not great. Let's find out if it's right for us. And when you step into that headspace and think, is this right for me? You will be amazed the pressure that will literally fall off your shoulders, and you will actually then start thinking about, is this role right for me? And you will answer the questions beautifully, confidently, and you'll get the job probably. And if you can then decide whether or not that role's right for you. So let me know your thoughts, give me a comment, on here, give me a like, give me a comment, share it with your friends, anyone who might be struggling with interviews. There's some really good gold nuggets that I'm giving here that I normally have in my Career Accelerator program. But I really want you to take the power back of interviews. Is this something that you actually want? Start speaking with your heart and your gut rather than your head, because you will overthink it. They do not want to know what you can do. You've already passed that test. They want to know who you are. Remember that. They want to know who you are if you're going to fit in with their team. So if you turn up there and you rattle off all these things and go like a robot, guess what? You'll get in there and you probably will realize it's not the right fit. Or maybe they've gone, oh geez, she was nothing like interview because she was rattling off this stuff. Here she is. So maybe you're not confident in other areas, and let them know that. Say, look, do you know what? I really want this job. I'm a bit nervous today, but I'm really excited about this. So just be authentically you. They are humans, but remember, this is making sure if you're the right fit for them just as much as the other way around. So I thought I'd share these free little nuggets today because it's really important that you get a job that you really want. So I hope that was helpful. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Tony. Hi, Angie. There's a few of you in here watching. If you do want any interview coaching, I am doing some of these over the next few weeks. So please jump in, book a free 20-minute chat if you need. We do help in all facets of the career stuff. So it's not just what should I do, resume, LinkedIn. We can actually help you with the interview coaching. Confidence, actually, believe it or not, at the high level is very common. You know, it's very common because you've been working for a particular area for a long time. You only do what you know, not what you love. You don't know what you love anymore. What are you looking for in a new business? You know, we had another person who's been working for a business for 15 years and was so accustomed to it, even some workplace trauma in a way, which is actually very common. And you don't realize that the trauma actually is there when you struggle to answer a question for somebody else at an interview because of the way things have happened in a previous job, or the way it makes you feel, or the way you feel triggered. That's actually workplace trauma, and it's really, really common. So guys, there's a lot of movement happening out there at the moment. I did a poll, I think I mentioned last week, on LinkedIn, and I think it was like 60 odd votes. I put it on LinkedIn, but out of 60 votes, I think there was like 40 something that are changing careers this year, and that's a lot of high level. We do work with a lot of high levels, you know, right from, you know, 70, 80K right up to $600,000 salaries. We work with all different clientele. It doesn't matter what industry. The way that we do our work is actually for every industry because the methodology is the same. So regardless of what industry, what type of, what size business, it could be government, it could be director level, we help all of them. If not, we probably help a lot of high level, so you're not on your own. So reach out if you want a free 20-minute chat. I'll pop the link below, but otherwise just jump over to the website, katelangford.com.au, and we can help you there. So have an amazing Thursday, and whatever day it is that you're rewatching this, and yeah, have an awesome day, and we'll speak to you soon. See ya.